When a serious-minded student wants to score a date with a hot hipster,
He's the perfect traditional guy with a mysterious mix.
we trap them at a music industry event. But will they turn up the volume?
Play me something original.
Or will this trap be on mute? We rock out
Why don't you have a girlfriend then?
My whole life's just a mess.
on this episode of Love Trap.
This is going so bad.
All right, it's a fact of life. Opposites attract, but that doesn't always mean things are easy. Our crusher, Alana, takes her work and her studies very seriously, so the last guy she thought she'd ever fall for is a hipster in a band. But that's exactly what happened. She's crushing on Dane, a bad boy she met through friends, but she doesn't see a lot of him, and she's not actually sure if their two worlds are compatible. That's where we come in. We're gonna get them together and see if they attract.
I'm Elena, and I'm a professional model as well as a full-time student. I like to snowboard as well as paint and draw. And I also love animals. I have a puppy of my own. I do babysit my friend's puppy a lot, if that counts. I like to play soccer. I play on a competitive women's league. Played since I was about 5 years old. So I'm very active. The guys I mostly go for are the shy, timid, but bad boy, mysterious kind of guys. I don't like jocks.
She likes guys who are different. She doesn't like the everyday, like, beefed up musclehead guys. She likes guys who are, like, smart and have something different about them.
I believe in chivalry. I know some people think it's dead, but this girl doesn't. So like an old-fashioned traditional gentleman, but with a bad boy twist. It's not that hard to ask for.
She never finds a guy that treats her as well as she needs to be treated.
I have a crush on Dane. We met through mutual friends about a year or so ago, kept in contact on the internet, and then saw each other randomly at certain shows and concerts.
Whenever Elena is with somebody, Dane's single, and whenever Dane's with someone, Elena's single.
I think he's the perfect mix of the whole traditional guy with the mysterious mix.
I guess opposites attract.
I think I need your help because we're stuck in the friend zone, and I've never dealt with getting out of the friend zone.
Elena, nice to finally meet you. I'm Cupid without the arrows, and I'm here to help you make that first move with your crush, Dane. So tell me about Dane a little bit. Tell me about the first time you guys met.
We met at a show, it was a rock show.
The first time you met him, did you know? Like, was it fireworks? Was it crazy?
No,
or has
no.
the crush been kind of evolving and
It's
developing?
been evolving for sure. I'm officially single, and it's kind of like now kicked in, where I'm like, you know, he was there the entire time, and we've still maintained a friendship through all of the ups and downs, and it's just kind of a bit hit me now.
Have you ever made a move? Like, has there been any sort of like close calls where you're like, oh?
I think we both kind of feel it, but it's not, nothing's never happened. So it's like this like weird tension that I think is gonna break really soon.
You gonna make that move?
Yes.
I'm excited. I'll see you soon.
I'm going to speak with Marco, a friend of Dane's who also knows Elena. He's going to help me come up with the perfect trap to get Elena a private audience with her bad boy crush. Marco, nice to meet you. Evan.
Nice to meet you.
Now listen, I just met your friend Elena. She's got a crush on another one of your friends, Dane. So I need to learn a little bit more about what's going on here. Her and Dane are friends. Why hasn't this guy made a move?
I don't know, maybe he feels a little overwhelmed by her personality, her looks. She's a very outgoing girl.
He's been intimidated to go for it. How's he going to react when he finds out that we've all been watching, this whole thing's been a setup?
I think he's gonna feel embarrassed in the beginning maybe, but he'll be real happy it happened.
I've learned a lot about Dane. He's kind of into the industry, so maybe we can use that to set the trap. I'll bring Elena, and hopefully they have a connection.
Sounds good.
All right, so we know that Dane is a musician, and musicians are always looking for new ways to promote themselves. She works as a bartender, so why don't we get them together at a fake music industry event? It'll lure him in, and it'll also give her the chance to decide if this hipster's for her. Dane is going to believe that he's been hired to help out behind the scenes at a music industry cocktail party, and he thinks it'll be packed with record label reps. Elena will pretend to be working behind the bar. We'll get them alone together and then watch on hidden cameras as she tries to get him to play her a love song. Elena, we wanted to set up an industry event for you and your crush so you guys can kind of bond over networking, but really it's about the two of you. So Ralph is going to play your director of the event. So what do we have in store for Elena right now?
Well, we set up 3 tasks. First of all, Dane is going to be your assistant, so you get to boss him around a little bit, which is
Awesome.
fun. We're going to have you set up the bar. and then maybe just move some stuff on the stage here. And then finally, you can show them some tricks behind the bar.
That sounds good.
This whole room is laced with hidden cameras. We got a camera over here, we got a camera guy here, we got a camera in that corner. There's cameras, I don't even know where they are. There's mics and the flower pots and the guitars. So everything you say and do, we're gonna be watching from somewhere called the Love Nest. You ready to do this thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you gonna make your move today?
I think so. That's the whole point.
Absolutely, that's why you're here. Thanks a
Good
lot,
luck.
Ruff.
Thank you very
We'll see you
much.
soon. Christine, we've
Hi.
made it to you finally. This is Elena.
Hi, Elena. Nice to meet you. How are you doing?
Good.
All right, you gotta understand, Elena's got a crush on a guy who's kind of a rocker. She's in the same sort of industry, but she's more focused on her work, her career, and school. So trying to get those worlds to collide here today.
All right.
Now, Elena, you remember those cameras I showed you in the trap? They all feed right into these two monitors where Christine and I are gonna watch your entire trap go down. She's a relationship and dating expert. She's got great advice, and I chip in where I can. So let's go back to the trap, do a run through. I'll give you a few tasks, she'll give you a few tips, and you know what? After that, it's up to you.
Awesome. I'm excited.
Coming up, we give Elena some tips to prepare her to hook her hipster. It's time for you to make your move.
I'm trying not to think of that part.
But when the trap begins, will her crush be checking her out or just checking out?
You seem so out of it.
We've gotten him some coffee, maybe a cold shower.